we are. Okay, what is up, compadres? Sorry about earlier. I had to run off to the store, and, it was just one of those days when, you have to stop midstream. And you know me, I'm just one of those scrubs who's not willing to, call that a fair place to stop. Not when I'm so close to ending the episode, no! I just want to keep going, damn it! Alright. Let's go... here, someplace else. As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer is shot from an entirely different location. What are you talking about? I don't see any other place.
Apparently Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim?
It's time to raise the roof on the stakes. Eh? Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying? Oh dear, like so.
Double penalty?
A fellhead wishes to take us in a new direction, and they must be ready for the challenges ahead. Challenge accepted. It's justice time. Are you sure, Apollo? The key is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that, and we know where he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted, then there's only one place the killer could have been. The killer shot the victim from here. Oh, are you certain about this? This is where the killer shot from. I hadn't thought of that. None of this did, Your Honor. On this explains the wound in the right temple. How? I hadn't thought of that. Oh, god damn it. Excuse me a second. You know, you really had me hitting there. I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review in the crime. And this time we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted it just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple.
Oh no!
Oh yes! Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand.
Order! So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
let's think about this a bit more. Sorry, you say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the court behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I'd think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along. There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place? Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about the possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in that stand. And can I prove that? Well, you want evidence that someone was in that stand. Yeah. Let's go with that. I got it right here.
Intriguing. Let's see what you've got. Show it as proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand.
Okay. This is it. Maractus Clinic, and they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And a simple slipper print was found at the scene. Next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Taylor, your toe print was found in the left slipper. In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand. Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith? Observe the diagram. A park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. The slipper mark wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path. Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, y'all. Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground? That's just dumb. One more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there. You have a point.
You have a point. Could someone have hidden in that stand?
Apollo, I think I might be onto something. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be...
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand?
I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. It was a ball. This is the noodle ball from the stolen Eldoon's noodle stand.
Yes, and what about it?
We discovered a large quantity of these balls yesterday in the lobby of the Maractus Clinic.
A large quantity of noodle balls in the victim's clinic.
Mr. Eldoon was very clear about these balls.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle balls were in there too.
Yet the balls were removed. At night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. right around in the time that you were there, Miss Alita Teela. Stop! I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse than lies than that spoiled Brank's pickup lines.
I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Show me an innocent. I'll show you a fairy tale.
In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness has had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale.
And please, pull us back down to reality, Miss Teela. I've given you one last chance to explain yourself.
This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand that night? And what was Alita Teela doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case. At night, I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Katagi family's hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Katagis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. You knew about the botched operation, so you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself. I won't make excuses, and I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Brant got his health checkup report, and then he was coming to settle the score.
I see. Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth or it's over. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Let's not disappoint ourselves, shall we? Wait. We have to do it again? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta admit, this is pretty interesting. Got you now, Missy. All I did was talk and lie. What? Show me proof. I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Teela. All I did was talk to him, you claim, and yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. My Twitch? What are you talking about? You got a Twitch account? Let's see you play games or shit. You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. What? This is working better than I hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? It seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiara. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened. What's that? You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken and there's a red splotch on the cord. Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. Well, spit it out. This talking in circles nonsense is killing me. Very well. The answer is very simple, Miss Alita Tiara. Please remove your scarf. Hey! This is a trial to determine what happened in that park. It would seem to have drifted off target. We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting, as soon as the witness removes her scarf. I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove my... Miss Tiara, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven. What? You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf. No. I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiara? Your neck. That isn't what I think it is. Your neck. That isn't what I think it is. Something did happen that night at the Maractus Clinic. You needed to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it. But wait! Looking at this lamp and the witness's neck, looks like the very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness. Specifically, you tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Maractus Clinic. Order! Will someone please tell me what really happened? I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. A gangster knows everything. He's coming for you. Looks like my client's seen its last patient. We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me. So you can save your own skin? What? I know what you're up to. You went in with the family, and if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I'll want some company. You! And what happened next? He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord and strangled you. Pal Maractus was serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out. Leaving a permanent scar on her neck. Damn!
So you were the victim?
On the red splotch on the cord. What was your lipstick? I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now? I hope you're proud of yourself. I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim I then snuck into the noodle stand, but how could I?
Well, one thing is clear. We'll now know what really happened at the Maractus Clinic, and it would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. I've told you everything. Can I go home now?
You bear some responsibility for events that day, true. Yet, if you were also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Tiala.
When did this happen? Suddenly, everyone's sympathizing with her. I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala?
Very well. This finishes the cross-examination of this.
Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we look. What? Those spikes on your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way?
First thing, Cuda Garvin.
Part Maractus choked the little Tiala. She fell unconscious. But what happened next? He's right. There's more we don't know. But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? Yolita Tiala, half dead. Dr. Maractus pulling that stand. And a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand. What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night. Miss Yolita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder that much, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Garvin. Me? Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Woggy saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So he took a pistol from the family stash with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine. And Miss Tiala heard about this from Woggy, so she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him in order to get rid of the chart with her signature. But then something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. Well, remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. But what about Dr. Maractus? That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Lita Tiala, perhaps he thought, to death. What did he do up to his claim? I was just knocked out. Not dead. From the state of his clinic on the seen in the park. I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, for here, guess.
Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Maractus do?
Maybe he did think he killed Lolita Taylor, but do I have evidence to show what he did next? That stand. This one here. I'm not a big... Oh, right. I got a little ahead of myself that I forgot the status of the battery here. And as his next move, Dr. Maractus stole Guy Eldoon's noodle stand. What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So he randomly stole a noodle stand. A noodle stand! It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belonged inside that stand. I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? And that stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls? Maybe because the stand was heavy, or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Wait, you don't mean...
I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiala. My corpse? Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he'd killed you. His next move would to be dispose of the body. It's crazy talk. You're all crazy. Then let's think about it logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Waki Kataki? I question your logic.
What's this, Prosecutor Gavin?
The park is on dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? That's right. He had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand. Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination.
What? Apparently the defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with the stand. Please show us on this diagram. To exactly where was the victim dragging that stand?
Just 1 second here. It was the river here. He was gonna dump the body in the river.
There? That's a river!
Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why. I'm perfectly placed to dispose of a body. He was going to throw me into that river? He didn't have many other options, Fräulein. I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside in the stand, you, Miss Alita Tiala. And then the monument. Wesley Sticker of panty snatching fame walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts, in an instant, So I shot him. You were the only one who could have stolen Walkie's pistol. It had to be you.
Well, Miss Tiala.
Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story to get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak. Whereof what? I can't believe she's still trying to deny this.
Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin?
Must I always be the one to point out forehead's errors? Maybe there really is something. I believe the Fräulein speaks of a doctor's car. His car? That's right. The Maractus clinic has a big garage in which sat a green sports car, was it?
Was it?
Why would he steal the stand in this first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he could have used his car. Also, we find a victim without probable cause to steal that stand. On our defense without ein case. I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken. What an excellent counter-argument, Fräulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy. Daddy? That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car. Oh yes, I'd nearly forgotten about it. Afterward, he drove it back to the garage. It ran fine. That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car? A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. No! Order! Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body? Is that ein groan of surrender I hear? Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Everything I've learned?
Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night.
Yeah, it did run. I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car. Now you're making even less sense than usual. Not according to my information, Miss Taylor. Put 1 and 1 together and the explanation is simple.
If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence? Show us proof why the car won't run that night.
Would this be the answer, the proof? Proof as to why it won't run?
Let's see now, pansies! Again?
Got you there. All sort of things come out of my panties. Even the truth. Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties. The latest in a string of similar thefts again, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in the Maractus Clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them? Why, weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe? Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike too. Hard to believe it could break just from that. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clogged the exhaust and they won't run. My, how interesting. While Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car won't start. Wait, what? That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of. Well, Miss Tiala, this wraps your doubts up quite nicely, I think. So it does. Where am I? So dark. Can't see, cramped. The pain, my throat's burning. What's your problem? You doc, I know what you did. Walkie? You lied to me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man. Wait, let me explain. Fine, I'll give you your last request. Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me. No, he'll ruin everything. I have to stop him. Cease this at once, you two. It's over, everyone. Funny, this isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well, too bad. In the end, that quack doctor got what he deserved. Huh. You ever have that sense of deja vu? Like this happened in a past game? Still, there's one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand? In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running. I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stigler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police, which is when I made my escape. Which is when you left in that slipper print. Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint though. That was your mistake. No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Walkie declared guilty, it was you.
I believe we've reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alita Tiala doing?
She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now. Prosecutor Gavin seems calm for someone who just lost. I think he already knew. He'd figured out she was the killer a while ago. Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you learned over the last 2 days. He lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Something's in my forehead?
It looks like it's time to announce a verdict. Not guilty! Court is adjourned!
Great job, Apollo, you did it. Yeah, we did somehow. Walkie's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be. And he has you to think, hey, attorney man, you're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita Holmes. Or to blame, I guess. You get my Alita back. Stupid pointy head attorney with a death wish. Enough, Walkie. Mr. Kentucky, it's high time you open your eyes, Walkie. What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you open yours. Giving up the life trying to become some kind of businessman? Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walkie. I'm afraid the guard is going to throw them both out. If not in jail, wouldn't that be a happy ending? Hey, maybe we can help them out. We know why Mr. Kentucky needs to make so much money. Maybe we should tell Walkie. Oh, Walkie, Apollo has something to tell you. Huh, I do? Way to put me on the spot. What's it? Show him the reason why, Apollo. Why is Mr. Kentucky trying to become a businessman? That's simple. Yeah? Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday. It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. She doesn't mean... You aren't really... Are you? I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure. Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you? I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Walkie. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean. You've opened your eyes. Please understand, Walkie. And Dad! Man, I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for? Walkie? Listen good, old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. You tried to hide in your business suit, I'll find you, stupid old geezer. See you. My Walkie, no, it's as it should be. Mr. Kentucky, I liked him more without the puppy dog eyes. I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you. Who, me? I don't think someday. I'll bake you one of our latest, the Kentucky Lime Pie. He's opening a pie shop? So long. And he was gone. Well, let's head back, Apollo, to the Right Anything Agency. Hey, since when do I work at your agency? Aw, we make a good team. Don't just stand there, let's get going. Huh, why not? She did help me out. And there's a few questions that still need answers. Like this power of mine that she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her. Though I can't say I care much for what her father has become. Oh, that's right, we have to go someplace first, huh? Where? Why, to claim our reward from Mr. Eldoon. Oh, salty noodles, right. You got his stand back already? Oh, and after that, you can come see my show with a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, it's special, alright. Please, anything but him. And thus, episode 2 ends properly. Okay. So, what happens next? As much as it's silly to raid somebody twice, or do 2 raids in one stream, I should say. Yeah, 2, yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I know it's silly to want to do 2 raids in one day, but this is what I gotta do if I want that much of a following. I have to do this. Besides, what with the people I don't get to raid much, I might as well. Now's my time to get it done and over with. What with on the one person here who I believe just finished Assassin's Creed Rogue? Let's go with that. And as for me, if I ever get to stream tomorrow, it will be on the Arcade Mix again. I know, why do I keep doing stuff like this? But it's what I decided to do because I want to, and that's all there is to it. Anyway, I've been Iron Eddie, and I'll see you compadres then. If not tomorrow, Thursday. Keep on kicking now, compadres.